Hello! Well, today I'm joined by my friends Sam and his wife Marie, so we can show you these two Hygge? Hygge, what we call them? Hygge e-bikes. The black one is, yeah, I'm reading off my tablet because I haven't bothered to remember any of the names. What's that? That's the Vesta, is it? Vesta?
Yeah.
Vesta. Black one's a Vesta. And the blue one is the Viram or Viram. Right, oh fuck it, let's just go with the specs while we go. What is the Viram? Is that the price of them? Jesus.
Yes.
That one's £1,500. Yeah, we'll see if that's worth £1,500 once we take it out for a ride. Right, what have we got? 36 volt, 13 amp hour battery, a 250 watt hub motor, maximum speed of 25 kilometers an hour, removable battery, yes, looks removable, and bike weight 27 kilograms. And what is that? The Viram. Let's see the Viram. It's £1,400. Wow. Okie dokie. Right. Where's it specs? It has a 36 volt and a 10 amp hour battery, a 250 watt motor, and weighs 18 kilos. Well, it does look a bit lighter. I mean, I suppose it's got smaller wheels and tyres and whatnot. And they're both foldable. Both are foldable. Did they just fold that just in half, basically? Yeah. So.
Handlebars someday.
And the handlebars fold in. So Sam and Marie are going to take these on a ride and tell us about them and how they ride on various bits and pieces. And then we will go over in more detail, in depth, all of the bits of the bikes when they come back. Right, you two, go and ride them.
Yeah, of course. God, this seat's sore. Ow! Right, so suspension for my fat arse is fine. Brakes are bloody amazing. They are very good. Right, cycling gently, top gear. Ghost pedalling a lot. Ghost pedalling, and we are past the 15 point. Oops. Jesus Christ. I think I've never been on the road before. Right, so I'm trying to ghost pedal. I'm pretty sure this is the model where I messed about with the settings and they weren't hidden settings, so these were actual just normal settings anybody can get into. I'm ghost pedaling and I'm at 16.9, 17.1. Now I'm on a slight drop, but at the same point as I wouldn't expect that to happen because, you know, these are legal in the UK, so they kept stating to me all the time. Right, so Marie's on the back bike. She's used to this kind of bike with a step through. I must say that this seat is unbelievably uncomfortable. And I'm used to being on bikes. Gears are spot on, but they're the usual 7 gears that you get on every single bike that comes out. Tyres are quite noisy, but again, that's the usual with the fat e-bike tyres. Lovely horny noise. Seems like a game of Operation. Now, considering this hill is really steep to go down, these brakes are spot on, and I mean spot on. I'm using my 2 middle fingers, and they are great. These are one of the best things about the bike. The grips, not many people might like these grips because they're the short rubber ones. I actually really like them, just because I tend to get sweaty hands when I'm out, so they're nice. So now I'm on a flat. It's absolutely a flat. Okay, and I'm not pushing the bike, I am just letting it go along, taking my time with it. Not putting in any effort whatsoever. And I'm sitting at about 14.8, so I don't know. It's really difficult to tell how legal it is. Like, it's very difficult. Let's just say it's fine. I mean, they say it is on the website, and that's the excuse you would use with the police anyway. So, climbing up hills, I weigh about 100 kilos. Currently in about 3rd gear and stuff. The motor works exactly how it should. I have got it on 5 though, right enough, just now. Just again, I was wanting to see that top speed. It doesn't need to be in 5 whatsoever. So as usual with these batteries as well, as I was saying back at the house earlier on, it's weird though that everybody asks you about the batteries, how long they're going to last, and when they say, oh, it's a mixture of everything, it really is a mixture of everything. So it's very difficult to tell somebody, but you know, there's meters on the battery to tell you what you're going to do and things. Just pull right in there. So this is pedal assist 3 though, and I'm gently going up this hill, and I'm not feeling like I'm going to stop or pass out or anything. How you find yours, Buddy? Alright? Right, maybe I'll try and pick up speed in this and see where we go. So I'm in pedal assist 5, got up a hill, and now it's, I tell you one thing, now it's starting to feel it. Now the wee motor is struggling, because this is pedal assist 5 and I'm barely getting 9 miles an hour. So yeah, more than likely it is a 250 motor, and this e-bike law is ridiculous, only because if you're heavier like me and you want some help to go out and exercise, you can hardly go out on a bike that's less than 250 and try and avoid hills, and you're not going to enjoy the e-bikes like you're supposed to if you're struggling to get up the hills. I'm not saying make it absolutely easy for everything. I suppose us fatties need all the help we can get. But again, for me, I've ridden quite a lot of e-bikes just now. The one thing that I can't stand as well is the noise for the tyres are really, really loud. Like, I can hear the road noise quite a bit. So I'm in assist 5, and because we've got the big fat tyres on this, I was wanting to take this up there. Poor Marie probably will not enjoy this in the slightest, and I want to see if I can make up this hill, because I'm telling you, a 250 with my weight will struggle. And yeah, I mean, this is in 5, and it's deciding that it's not giving me any more, and this is very, very difficult. But it's the joys of keeping legal. It's not a fault of Hygge. Right, stop here. Oh God, how did you get up that hill there?
Fine, I had to come down to 4th gear.
Oh, I was in the first and I was struggling. There was no power. Did that manage to power up?
It powered to 7. I always like a high resistance, so I usually stay in 7 gear. Because I don't like ghost spinning, and I had to come down to 4th gear to come up it, but it was fine.
And what assist were you sitting in though?
5.
Right, okay. See, this bike struggled, but it could be my weight and stuff. Right, now. I mean, this is a hill I would normally never really come up, but certainly not go down. Right. Wonder what's going on there. That'd be hilarious if that was Marie. But the stopping power, honestly, again, I'm using, it's 2 fingers. That's all I need. That's what she said. But these brakes are amazing. If you want to feel safe doing anything on e-bikes, I can guarantee these, you're not going to get better than these brakes. Many companies could do it, doing these. Right, now I'll tell you one thing, this is me swapped onto the other bike, the Viram I think it is. Straight away I'll tell you one thing, I missed that back suspension on the other bike. I thought it was uncomfortable, but it was nothing compared to this. This feels so rigid. It's nice because it feels smooth though. These tyres are much nicer to me. And it is so much quieter. Aye, so I know what you mean with the difference though. I prefer that.
Oh my God, this is a whole different. This is a whole different cycling. You feel more. It's more. You feel more stable on it.
Yeah, this feels really wobbly compared to that.
It's funny how you notice the difference, isn't it?
Huge
It's
difference.
still a good bike, but I don't feel like there's enough wow factor to take off.
Yeah, but £1,400, it's a lot of money. With the difference between the two of these, I think bikes is £100.
The wheels on this are definitely more spongier and softer.
Yeah. I want to see what it operates like in the roads, but the pedals feel, I think they're the same pedals, but the pedals feel sturdier than that bike.
On this one?
Yeah, they feel really loose.
Yeah, the smaller bike, I feel as if you're pedaling more. That because it's smaller wheels probably.
Yeah, but any of the things I was saying about in that bike that I didn't, oh god, that's one hell of a hill. Right, you go first. Number 5 and up you go.
Right, here we go.
The backlights are really bright on that bike. Oh my god, you literally feel everything in this. I thought that possibly the battery tube would dampen it quite a lot, but no. So I'm on the best the best help that it'll give me. I'm in gear 1 now. It doesn't feel like it's going to stop. It certainly doesn't. But I am feeling it, you know, going up this hill. So suppose in that respect, this one is better at climbing the hills. I can literally only put that down to these skinny tyres, because it should be the same motor. There's no differences in the motors. I suppose being in the private roads we can take up to its highest speed, but its highest speed probably will be the 15.5. To be fair, me cycling myself, although I think the e-bike laws are silly because it's not giving much people the chance to push in the country and heavier people, I don't tend to cycle that quickly. It's not something that I do that often, because I'm not in a rush. I'm only coming out to try and get some air into myself instead of being stuck in the house. So this is me in its top gear, and I'm only going about 14 mile an hour. It's ghost pedaling already, and I'm only on pedal assist 2. I shouldn't be ghost pedaling. So if you really want any speed out of this bike, you know, if you want to get down and have a quick burst, you're not going to get it. I'm looking down at the gears in the bike, make sure everything's set up and all that stuff, just in case, because it feels like it's not. And this one on the flat is maybe struggling to get to about 13.5, and that's full top gear myself when I start to ghost pedal. So weight wise I can get more out of the Vester one. Turn right, yeah. Right, on you go. Oh. Right, try and pick up as much speed as we can. Now see, I will be honest with you here, I can pick up faster than this one. And this is where I'm wondering if the Viram would pick up on itself. And it does, although the ghost pedaling still remains there, the takeoff on the actual road is much faster, I feel, than the Vester one. So if you're talking about any road cycling and trying to put it in instead of staying off any, you know, any sort of country roads and stuff, this does feel good. But you will get a lot of ghost pedaling though. So this is me on the flat just now, and I'm in the highest gear. I've actually turned off the assistance. See what I can push by. God, can you feel it? And the assistance though, it kicks in so quickly compared to a lot of brands. I'm guessing that'll be with the torque sensor, because there's no weight. I'm used to a lot of them where you have to miss the first couple before you get in. The hardest thing trying to get people into e-bikes all the time is the thing that Dave always says to me. And it was Dave who got me into e-bikes. And he was saying to me, it's getting over that slump at the start. I'm lazy. I used to be able to do this before. You know, I'm letting myself down. You know, there is no letting yourself down. You just got to try and keep going. It's hard to get yourself back up, but No, what would you rather do? Stand in the gym with a lot of people that you don't know making sweaty noises and hurt yourself a lot, or getting out in the fresh air? You know, just having a cycle, having some peace in your head. Right, see, I can see you and it looks as if you're pushing hard, where I must admit this bike is not like that. Yeah. No, go to first gear. Aye, and just do it gently. Let it, right, let it come down. Right, so there you go. I know, but for this, so there you go. There actually isn't as much of a difference as I thought there was. This is a very, very steep hill. But I tell you, going up this in first gear and just taking your time, letting the motor do the hard work. And as the battery went down much, because I don't think yours was at 100, nor was this.
I'm at 74%.
Yeah. It's still, considering these are some big hills, I think that's... And I like how it doesn't do that real-time thing where it shows you the battery and it's going down to like 50 until you stop. I mean, they do feel different for the other bikes though. And there's no rattly noises as well, like...
No, there's no rattles. It's smooth.
Aye, and this is some massive hill, this though. Because it is really big. Now, I think you go straight on, Pet.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. All the buttons are the same as what you would find in normal bikes. I was glad they didn't clutter them with hundreds of buttons. Need to check to see whether it's got USB or anything on it, as I do not have a clue. So again, bit of a hill. Yeah, so that's both of them checked. I did say that I wanted to do a review against the two of them, and the reason being as well is when you go on a website, it's like going on to the supermarket, you know, and there's 50 tins of beans. I don't know which beans I'm going to want, and I suppose you take everybody else's advice that's on it, and I hope that any of this is good. I hope so, trying to be.
Because right, so we've done the ride. Now we need to go over the bikey stuff, I suppose. Right, which one's this one? Vesper, Faster, Vista? Vesta. So, 250 watt motor. I claimed 250 watt motor. Again, I know the size difference, but it's just the hub inside the thing.
The only reason I'm going to say that I think it is because you're going up the hill.
Aye, okay, so it feels like a 250 watt motor, right, okay. Standard Shimano, cheapest of the cheap, the tourney range. They do not make anything cheaper than that. That is the bottom of Shimano spec, and Shimano should be ashamed that it exists. They are just garbage.
They are. The 8-speed one just...
They are
it's
awful.
One extra gear, but
hey, that's battery. That's we can't really comment on longevity or range and that because it's brand new, you know. If it's
no, but it's barely used anything, and there was a lot of hills, and I mean they're quite steep hills.
Yeah, right, okay. Suspension does not exist. Well, suspension, these are just springs. There's no shock absorbers. They're the absolute cheapest of the cheap springs. There's no shock absorber whatsoever.
Well, I feel like an idiot though because it says that there was springs in the back.
Squishiness. The squishiness of the giant tyres. It feels like a suspension in the back. So
aye, and I feel silly.
They probably could have just done away with the front suspension as well and just made it solid and left it as a solid rim.
I don't think I would have noticed much of a difference there.
No.
So the weight being in the same and at the back with the back and stuff.
Be here and hold that. I just want to make sure the bounciness is bouncing. What's the back one? Yeah, that's just a spring, and there's no shock absorber in there whatsoever.
Can we own it? Yeah.
No, it's alright, we'll wonder. No, do you want to do a close-up of the display? Would you like to show me through the display?
Yep, so every time you switch it on, you've got the password, which is no big secret, because I've seen it on many a video.
I'm going to presume you can change it.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of good, because anything that stops somebody nicking it, it's a nice display.
I'll go say that's one of the nicer displays I've seen on a bike.
Now, it does have a USB port.
Alright.
Which I didn't see on the bottom here.
I like the horn button.
Yep, and it sounds like plain open.
It does a little bit, oh yeah. USB port, I presume, for charging your phone in the ridiculously expensive phone holder.
My God, this is
£25 for... Okay, yes. Hydraulic brakes, you said that was probably the best thing about this bike.
Love them.
Brakes are fantastic.
And there was no adjustments when even done at all.
No, well,
just the other one was making a noise, but this one was perfect. And I was saying that
Lights? Has it got lights front of you?
yes, and the lights are just like every other light where you press and hold the up button.
Has it got a brake light?
Yes, I think so. No?
No? Nope.
Alright, wait a minute. We'll put the lights on. Right,
Okay, lights on? Nope.
Ah,
So it's just got lights, just marker lights. Okay, that's not so bad.
they're quite bright though in the darks.
Yeah, no, I mean it's better than no lights. No, they're okay. Yeah, yeah.
I like these being plastic.
Yes, because I know. What bike was it? The other one? They're metal. Oh, it's a Cassandra's bike.
Aye.
You hear all the stones going ding, ding, ding. It sounds like you're getting fired at.
This actually didn't make any noise.
No, the basket, yeah. I like the basket.
I thought because...
Would you like to demonstrate removal of said basket?
Yes, basically, both hands, just grab it, pull it apart,
And then
put
you've
this in the bottom.
Then you've got this clips on there.
And then put it back
I like
on.
that it's actually got handles like a basket.
Yeah.
You can carry it
You
around the
take-
supermarket.
Great, and women really love that because
Yeah.
everybody loves it. It made no noise going about.
No.
And I thought that it would.
I would rattle and it doesn't.
Well, because it
Aye,
does.
it's a
but
bit sugary, but it
Brilliant.
didn't. And it stayed attached.
it is a nice bike though.
Do you want to demonstrate folding it?
Yeah. Right, I think.
I'm going to try and get out of the shadows.
Right, this is where we laugh because it's been
Aye.
a while. Like I like to say all the time. So lift.
So it does it. So it's got a safety lock, so you can't.
Right. That opens up very easy.
And then folds in half. Okay.
Right, and we've got the cable coming through it.
Oh, okay.
Don't normally have.
That's a better design than the other one then. That just kind of folds along the frame.
And then obviously you can lock this one down. Where I think pull that up.
Aye, so it folds in half and half.
The hinges are good. I know it's a
I see that. Yeah. That's a.
where people don't think it matters much. It matters.
That's a nice hinge. That is.
And if I can just move that forward,
Aye, and it'll stand in its.
and it's got its wee peg at the bottom.
So yeah, you get that in the back of most estate cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That seems to fold up better than the other ones. I feel.
I haven't seen loads of accessories for the front, but what this is actually for.
Aye, it's got four holes for something.
I think that if you're an older person and you're struggling to move things and it's harder, I do think that these hinges will make that easy
Aye,
for you.
yeah, that looks a lot easier than the other ones we've seen in other bikes. They're actually nice hinges. Okay. Yes.
And you'll laugh. It's one thing that I do think is pretty good is with the stand.
Yeah,
It's
aye,
a
the
heavy
stand.
bike.
Yes.
You want a decent stand.
Yeah.
But I did do the usual huff and moan because there's no bottle holder. Why do
Oh, yeah, another one with no bottle holder. Yeah.
It's just, I don't know why they think you're not going to get thirsty.
Yeah, there's not even holes for the bottle holder.
Nothing.
Like, at least some of the other ones I've seen, there's the two bottle holes here
Yep.
on the frame, so you can at least put it down there.
And they did send some accessories. You know, they gave us a phone holder.
The phone holder, aye, the saddle bags, and
But I don't know if they just don't do one.
yeah. Right, let's move on to the. What one's that one?
Oh God.
Victor Vest. No, wait.
Vesper?
Vespa? I don't know. I'm going to put it on screen, whatever it is.
don't know.
Viram.
Aye,
Viram, right.
So it's the same display.
Same display, same brakes,
Yep.
same gears. Just the frame's different, and obviously it's got. I take the batteries in there.
Yeah, it's a lot lighter. I mean, that thing's a lot lighter. And the skinny tyres are on the road.
Yes.
Quicken one and it was
Aye,
open.
because that's a lot easier to cycle on the road with the skinny tyres
Yeah,
than the big fat tyres. Yeah, that'd be good for commuting, or not commuting, or going camping, putting it in the back of your camper, taking it out, and you could cycle that to the shop, no problem. Take it, it's the same hinges and all that's on this one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just it'll take up less space.
it just takes. Yeah, might as well. Like, aye, because obviously, it's a much thinner
Aye, we'll
frame.
see how far this battery comes down as well. 'Cause
Oh, it comes at the bottom. Ah, okay.
again, really simple.
Yeah,
Hinge.
same.
That is very. Oh God, that's
Fold in half.
That is a lot easier.
Aye.
So if you're an older person picking one of these,
Aye.
this
Pick
probably the one for you.
Pick the light one.
The pedals do fold as well. So
Oh yeah, it's gonna have to go right around. It is a bit of a fankle though. It's not.
I wish there was a lock,
Aye, it folded and stayed.
and I wish there was a lock to keep it together.
Aye, not just a bungee cord.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll fit
Up.
even better in the boot of a car,
Yeah.
or your camper, or whatever it is. Yeah, that's
a huge difference.
that takes up a lot less space.
And granted, I mean, it's not
Aye.
really a much huge difference, but this, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's... Aye, if you're picking one to take your holidays and keep in the car, it would be that one.
It's silly wee things that other bikes have done throughout the years that are really good. Like there's one that I've seen that's just got a big magnet.
Right.
And it goes in the back.
Oh, aye, and it just clunks, aye.
It's great.
And it stays stuck.
The front wheel's removable though as well.
Oh, it's got a quick... Has the other side got a quick other bike? No, it's not.
No, so
that's all. Aye.
I will say I don't know if I've mentioned it because I keep going, that seat is just terrible.
Oh, the seats are
Both of them.
again cheap, nasty, uncomfortable. They're like the first thing. Well, to be fair, every bike I've ever had, I've changed the saddle on it. So,
And if you're spending that amount of money on a bike,
aye,
it's
true.
fair enough. I suppose it's like, you know, when people compare the different phones and all that stuff, I would expect a good seat on it.
So what you're really paying for is the frame and the ease of folding on these bikes.
That and the legality.
And okay,
The legality.
you should be covered because they're only go up to 15 mile an hour.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they're nice enough. They do the thing. If we were picking one, we would pick the smaller tired Kabutery style than the fat tire.
There's probably too many then.
I know, I think, again, I think the fat tires, what they've done is just made them to fill a gap in the market for folk that wanted fat tired bikes.
Aye, because there's so many of them, it's saturated just now, so. It works really nice as well, though, like it's not cheap looking.
No, it's a nice colour. It is a nice colour. I think that covers it. I think that's actually managed to cover all of the things.
I don't think there's much spare now.
No, smashing. Right, well, any comments, questions, anything like that, etc., leave it down below. I will try my very best to answer it. And as always, thanks for watching.